Fifine Ks5 gaming streaming kit. Now, just for closure or disposal, or just for your information, this kit was sent to me by the fine people at Fifine. But anything that I say about this bundle or this kit is my opinion, my opinions alone. They will not see this video before I release it. You will see it at the same exact time they would, period. So there's no backdoor things that's going on, pause. But this kit right here was sent to me by Fifine. Now, this is supposed to be a gaming streaming kit, as you can see in the photos, with the mixer microphone. All right, this is the box that they come in. All right, you see all the things that's in it. Now, this is called the KS5, but this is the KS5W, which is in white, I believe. But this is the back of the box. It says smoothly clear sounds, 4 volume faders, 6 effect buttons, XLR USB gaming microphone, convertible RGB mode, multiple scenario use, upgraded XLR connection, recording setup elevation, pull multiple duties by both play and work, for both play and work. Sorry. But that's the stuff. Now, in this box, it's supposed to have a dynamic microphone, a gaming mixer, a USB-C to USB-A/C cable. I'm assuming that's a USB-C to USB-A with an adapter. An audio cable, 1 XLR cable, 1 USB-C to USB cable, and then a user's manual. Let's open this box and let's see what's in it. And as you can see, this is what it looks like. You got the pamphlet on the top. You open this padding up and it sits in there. Yes, it's in white. So again, you got the microphone, mixer right there, and all your cables that you need to get started streaming. So let me take these stuff out the box and we're gonna get right into it. So first up, you have your microphone. This is the AM8. Next up, you have your mixer. This is the SC3. Audio interface. Then you have 1 cable here, USB-C to USB-A cable. You also have your XLR cable. Make sure I rearrange this so you can see it. You have an aux cord and another USB-C and USB-A cable. And lastly, you have the mic base. There you go. That's all that's in the box. Give me a second, we get this thing hooked up and we'll take it on a quick spin. All right, let me give you a little quick overview of the microphone. You got USB and XLR connectivity. You have your headphone volume and mic control volume, usable when in USB mode. You also have your RGB color switch here to toggle through the lights, the different color lights. And on the back, you have your touch to mute button. That's the overview of the microphone. It also comes with this base that you can screw into. I would suggest boom arming this thing here. If you can, boom arm it. If not, you have your own stand here, okay? But as you can see, my stand is a little bit lower, so I would definitely have something a little bit higher for it can reach to my mouth. Now let's go over the mixer itself. So since I haven't held in my hands like this, let's go to the back side of this this mixer. Here you have your OTC or PC USB port here. This is when you're going to plug it into your PC or you plug it into a power source, okay? You have your line out here. This is going into your head, a set of speakers or something like that. You also have your headphone jack here. You have your line in. If you want to, just a little tip, if you want to record things to these pads, you got your line in here, or you want to play some music from another source, this is your line in. You also have your headset port here. Now this headset port, if you plug this in and have the headset mic is going to take precedence over the XLR mic. Okay. You also have your switch for dynamic and condenser. I believe if you switch that over, it's going to drop the dBs from the XLR down about 10 decibel bites. And that's what will happen if you click it from dynamic to condenser. All right. On the top of this mixer here, you have your 48 volt phantom power if you're using a condenser mic with it. You also have your RGB lighting here, because this thing do have RGB lighting. You have your RGB light switch here. Okay. You have your voice changers, which has 6 different tones. So you have male, female, robot, monster, baby, and elder. Those are the 4. But I believe you can also change the pitch with this electronic button here. You can change the pitch of your voice with this one here. So you have almost like 7 stages of voice changer. But within that 7 with electronics, you have all these settings here. I think there's 6 at the bottom at here, and then you got 6 at the top, all different tones from A to EB. Okay. You also have your 4 customizable pads at the bottom. Now, here's the key to those 4 customizable pads. They're only going to record in low bit rate. So either I think 16 bit. All right. So it's not going to be high quality. It's not going to be as loud as you would want it. So you have that to think about. Another thing to think about is that this thing here, I do not believe holds memory. So if you store some sounds in these pads and you go to unplug it, just remember, or just keep in mind that you might lose the sound and you might have to reapply the sounds to each pad that you had assigned to. At the bottom, you have your mute buttons corresponding with the faders above it. All right, line out with the line button here. Mic, you have mic monitoring at the bottom here. Mute for line in and mute for a regular mic. Okay, so that's what you had. That's the sound pad. The actual audio interface, and it do have some non-slippable pads at the bottom of it here, so it stays firm on the desk, and it has a nice little contour to it. So it's actually going to sit at an angle. If you look at it here, see as it's going down at an angle. All right. Fun tip: I had this mixer before I returned it. I thought it was more of a gimmick than anything else. I didn't even put it to use, and I'm mad because everybody raves about this thing. If Fifine can take this mixer here and the SE8, incorporate some of the things from both, this has a better, from what I understand, and I will test it, this has a better headphone preamp. So it's less latency than the SE8. Not sure how much, but most of these audio interface that you purchase off Amazon, that's not the big name brands, they're going to have latency in it. So just keep that in mind. So let's get this thing plugged in and take it on a test run. Because this microphone sits so far back from off the table where I'm sitting, I got to hold it. So that's what I'm going to do. Right now, we have the AM8 attached to the SM3. And I have to say, it sounds pretty good. Let me just back the microphone up a little bit, cut my volume up a little bit. Right now, I'm at like 75, 80%. No, yeah, about 75%. And this is what it sounds like. Not bad at all for under $100. Under $100. Can't go wrong. Man, this is a great setup for any kid. Normally, I like to do the USB first, the USB connection first, and let you see how that sound, and then we go into the XLR. But I jumped the gun, plugged the SE3 in. I'm just so excited to rehab this thing. Again, I had it and returned it before I even plugged it in and tried to use it. I returned it. The same thing I did with the K688. Did the exact same thing. At the top, these knobs here, these knobs are only usable in USB mode. You got the volume control, the headphone control. You also have RGB lighting. I'm not in USB mode, so you're not going to be able to see any lights going on. At the bottom, you do have your the XLR, USB-C, and the headphone jack, the 3.5. That's at the bottom. Now, these buttons on the SC3. You have the voice changer, which we're gonna go through in a second. You have the RGB lighting. I'm gonna play with these things. I'm gonna have to hold up the I'm gonna have to try to figure it out. I'm gonna hold up the mixer as well as have the microphone in one hand. All right, so let's go through these. Let's toggle through some of these colors. Let me show you what it is now. It's like in the rainbow effect. You see that? Nice little rainbow effect. And if I hit, it changes. So you have all kinds of colors here. And I'm just pressing the buttons. That red is dope. Pink is nice. Lavender, blue back, green, yellow, and back to rainbow. So those are the colors. Now let's go to some of the voice changers, pitches, and stuff like that. I don't think anything is pre-recorded into the sound pass. Let me just hit it and see. No. But let me just do one of the custom pads. So I guess you hold it down until it turns white, and then you release it, and the sound will come up. Here we go. Test one with these custom sound pads. You can't assault me in my living room. Oh, I think I hit it too quick. Yeah, let me try it again. You can't assault me in my living room. Skit from Black Friday. You can't assault me in my living room. Oh, that's not bad. It don't sound as bad. Black Friday. Don't sound as bad as I thought. I will program some of the stuff in it because this is going to be something I use travel, which I think will be awesome. All right. A kit that's already together. I'll keep it in this box. When I'm ready to go, take everything out of the box, pack them, and then go. I wish they had a carrying. Fine. You need to make accessories. Some accessories now. That way people can use your stuff on the go. All right. Send me my check for that when you get a chance. We're going to get some accessories, okay? So that was the custom pads. Again, I will be downloading some sounds and placing them in there. I think that'd be a little fun thing to do. Watch a lot of my boys and like Boss Show Me in Law Nation. But it originated from the Howard Stern show. So, all right. So let's go through the voice changers. First one up.
Male voice. This is the male voice. It's a slight delay, not as bad. This is the male voice.
This is the female voice.
Now the robot. This is Monster.
This is Baby.
And this is Elder. So I don't like none of it. I don't know too many people that actually use it, but it's there. I guess it's for fun.
All right. Now we're back to normal. Okay. So we went over the RGB buttons. We went over the voice changes just now. We went over the custom pads. Here's the mute button if I'm talking, and I mute myself. So there we go. Those are all the pads. Now the buttons on the faders on the mixer is very like firm. So it's not stiff. It's firm. I like that. The quality don't feel as bad as I originally thought when I had it the first time around and never gave it a shot. But that's what it is. All right, let's go into this electric button here and see what the sounds is. All right, this is A. Oh no, this is B. So you hear like a reverb or echo. This is D. This is A, B. This is G, B, E. No, the last one was F. This is E. This is E, B, and this is A. B, 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 C, D, 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 A, B. I don't like neither one of that either. So let me just cut that off. So the voice changer and the electric, to cut them off, you just press and hold. And then light will change back to whatever color, RGB color that you have it on. Right now it's rainbow, so it'll change right back to the other colors. But that's what it is. So this was the AM8 and the SC3. This is a fun little gaming bundle kit that I think any kid will adore. It's under $100 too. Like I said, this is insane. The days of spending $1 million on equipment is over. It's so over. You're better off going with a company like Fifine or Miyano. I'm not even going to speak about Miyano. I didn't reach out to those companies plenty of times. Enough said. I'm not even going to go in there. But anyway, reach out to Fifine. That company is a lot better to me and to a lot of others. They actually listen to us as reviewers. So this was the AM8 and the SC3. The monitoring seems to be pretty accurate. I mean, from what I'm gauging, so it looked pretty accurate. Let me see if I no, it's not accurate because I didn't peek just now, but seems pretty accurate. Next up, USB mode. Stay tight. This thing sounds amazing right now. It's a little loud, a little hot. Let me bring it back down a little bit in between. Let's go to like 60% and stay here. This is the volume control for the headphones. I'm hearing myself pretty good. Not too, I mean, I hear a slight latency in it, but not bad at all. Let's play with the RGB. There's the colors there. This microphone sounds good, bro. Jeez. Family. This microphone sounds great. RGB lighting is good. You have the mute button at the bottom. Let's test that. Yeah, that mute button is very sensitive. So, my takes on the AM8. I love it. Now, what you can do with this microphone, say for instance you're plugging this microphone using the USB or using the SC8, you can actually or increase the sound quality of this microphone using the Genie program, as long as you're using it with the SC8. Any microphone for that matter that you plug in using the XLR into the SC8, plugged into and using the Genie software, you'll be able to EQ any microphone that Fifine has. Isn't that incredible? But it has to be XLR. All right. Unfortunately, the SC3, which is a very good audio interface, now that I have it for the second time, it does not. It's not compatible with the Genie Pro software, which is sad. I think Fifine need to have all their equipment compatible with that program. That's a good software that I still need to dive into. I have it on each one of my computers. I think I got to download it on my wife's PC, and I have to download it on the laptops. But the Genie program, you can program, or you can actually increase the sound of every microphone using the SC8 and the Genie software. Back to this kit. You can't go wrong. Under $100 or just over $100, you get a microphone of this quality. You get a microphone that's dynamic, that sounds great right out of the box. This right now is there's no set or no type of filtering with this microphone. This is raw right out the box. This is what you hear. Great quality. Great. And then you have the SC3, an audio interface that's less than $75 that will push, and I said it, that will push the Shure SM7B. This thing has 50 50 dB of gain. All right. My only wish is that Fifine make a Mark II to this one. Okay. Reduce or remove the latency out of the headphone monitoring and increase the dBs by 20 to 25%. And you have a money maker on your hands. That's it. That's my quick thoughts about the kit. This is the KS5W because I got it in white. So it's the KS5, but if you get it in white, it's going to say the KS5W. Great combination. Just under, let's say under $110 to be on the safe side. But there's always deals on Amazon for Fifine microphone and equipment. So you'll be able to get this with a discount at some point. Stay patient and go ahead and get what you need. This is something you can get your kid for Christmas. Start now. Or matter of fact, wait for the next Prime Day and get it on Prime Day. You probably get a better deal. All right. But this is your boy Sam Broome signing out. Peace.
Y'all, enough talk.